Welcome to me, Ka'amchi Yisrael, Parashat Vayeshev. Our pasuk reads, Vayeshev Yaakov be'eretz migurei aviv, be'eretz Canaan. And Yaakov settled in the land of his father's residence, in the land of Canaan. The Chassid Ya'avetz writes that Yaakov Avinu was so holy and so elevated that the Torah could have been given to him at Har Sinai. This gives us a glimpse into Yaakov's Kedusha, his unwavering Avodat Hashem, and his deep longing to achieve Devekut, ultimate closeness to Borei Olam. Yet Yaakov Avinu's perfection couldn't be realized through peace and serenity. Instead, Borei Olam ordained for him 22 years of grief over the disappearance of Yosef. During this period of anguish, the Shekhinah HaKedosha departed from him. Why? Because Borei Olam in his infinite wisdom understood that true greatness, eternal Torah greatness, is forged in the crucible of hardship and perseverance. Reb Chaim Pinchas Scheinberg Zatzal explains success in Torah doesn't blossom from a life of comfort and complacency. It requires mesirut nefesh, sacrifice of the soul. It is in our cries of desperation, in our tears of tefillah, and in our unwavering commitment to Torah despite our struggles that we ascend to true closeness with Borei Olam. Yaakov Avinu, who yearned for respite between one ordeal and the next, became greater because he never wavered. He taught us that Torah is avodah. It's a lifelong labor of love, strength, and devotion. This week's Torah embodies this truth in a breathtaking and awe-inspiring way. In the time of the Geonim, a righteous Jew named Yecheskel owned a Sefer Torah of unparalleled sanctity written by Ezra HaSofer himself. It was beautiful and indescribable. A velvet mantle embroidered with gold, a crown with jewels, and twice a year on Shavuot and Simchat Torah, it was carried from the Aron Kodesh as the city gathered, trembling in awe. As Yecheskel neared the end of his life, he called the sons Eliezer and Netanel, "Golden property I leave you," he whispered, "but the Sefer Torah is the neshama of our family. Guard it well." When Yecheskel's holy neshama returned to Borei Olam, the will was read, but no mention of the Sefer Torah. At the Levaya, Eliezer turned to Netanel, "Take the gold in the land. All I want is the Sefer Torah. I'm the Bechor. It's my right." Netanel shook his head. "Eliezer, Torah isn't property. I sat by Abba's side, learning from it and caring for it daily. I deserve to guard it." The machloket tore through the city like wildfire. The brothers finally brought their case before Reb Shri Gaon. The bet din was packed. Eliezer spoke first, steady and composed. "I'm the Bechor. I gave up everything else. The Sefer Torah is mine." Netanel spoke next, his voice trembling but burning with conviction. "Torah is not inherited. It's earned. I lived for this Torah. I honored it with my every breath. It's my life." Reb Shri Gaon rose. "Goral," he declared. A divinely guided lottery would decide. Two parchments were prepared. One marked Sefer Torah, the other all the money. With trembling hands, the brothers reached inside. Netanel slip read Sefer Torah. Days later, during a routine inspection, the sofer froze. The ayin in the pasuk va'avaratem, and you will serve Borei Olam, had been scratched and replaced with an aleph, now reading, and you will destroy. The Sefer Torah was pasul. Netanel was devastated. That night he locked himself in his room crying, "Ribbono shel olam, this is your Torah, your holiness, restore its honor." Tears flowed as Tehillim poured from his lips, and exhausted he drifted into sleep. In the stillness of the night, his father appears to him in a dream and says, "Don't fear, my son. Ezra HaSofer will restore the Torah. Tomorrow, the one who defiled it will be revealed." At dawn, Netanel and the Gabbai unrolled the Torah. The ayin stood whole, perfect, radiant, and untouched, and then they saw it. Lying on the floor beside the Aron Kodesh was a single human eye. The Gabbai staggered back, whispering, "Ayin tachat ayin." Word spread. Daniel, consumed by jealousy, he had been the one that tampered with the Torah. Now Borei Olam had judged him an eye for an eye. The Sefer Torah was restored to its place of honor, and the city stood in awe, knowing that Torah is eternal and Borei Olam himself defends its holiness. Ladies and gentlemen, the story of Ezra HaSofer's Sefer Torah challenges us deeply. Do we fight for the Torah with the same passion, with the same love and sacrifice as Netanel? Do we cry for its honor as he did? Do we truly understand that the Torah is not a roll of parchment and ink, but it's the soul and the heartbeat of our people, the very foundation of our existence? Yaakov Avinu's life teaches us that greatness in Torah is not found in peace, but in perseverance. It's through tears, through hardship, through mesirut nefesh that the Torah becomes eternal. Now the torch has been passed to our generation. Will we rise to guard the Torah with our hearts? our tefillot, and our every breath? Will we fight for its holiness with the same zeal, the same determination, and the same unshakable resolve? Because when we do, when we stand for the Torah, we don't stand alone. Borei Olam himself stands beside us, as he did with Netanel, ensuring that the light of the Torah shines unbroken, unstoppable, and eternal. And when we rise to that calling, we will certainly see a day when the Torah's brilliance will rain down and illuminate the world completely. Bimheira and biyamenu. Amen. Shabbat shalom u'mevorach.